What is going on, guys? Winner Kills here, and welcome back to a brand new locals feature match. Here we are in round 3 for the week, and for today's matchup we have Eldlich Dogmatica versus Live Twin Dogmatica. So two sort of mixed decks, if you will, facing off here in round 3. And as these guys get ready to go ahead and start the match, let's take a look at the poll results. As you guys who you thought would not win round 3, and the majority of you guys voting for Live Twin Dogmatica, saying they will not win. So let's see if you guys are correct this time. You were correct the rounds 1 and 2 polls. Let's see if you're right for a third time in a row. So Eldlich Dogma deciding to go first here and doing what the deck does best, setting 5 and passing turn. And our Live Twin Duelist is going to lead with a copy of Sunny's Snitch, and this card has single-handedly made me hate Live Twin. The constant plus 200, minus 200 just gets so tedious after a while. And like, not only just like playing against it in real life, but also editing the matches to make sure the life points are correct. And then to make things even more confusing, like sometimes the people playing the deck don't remember their Sunny Snitch, which I don't really know how you can forget. Like, it's just free life points, and you're just freely burning your opponent. And, like, people forget that a lot of the times, like, more than you think. So, like, the life points I go off in the video off of people's calculators end up being different than what I have on the screen, and, like, creates a lot of confusion. So, like, oh, my God. Like, I just wish that card didn't have the burn and gain life point effect on it. Like, let it be a Rhoda. But, like, oh, my God. But that's enough of me complaining. We're going to see him start with the live red, the Kiss-A-Kill. It is going to be met with a Gozen match, and then we're going to see an Ash try to stop a Scarlet, and it gets negated with a Solemn Strike. So he's still going to get access to his Eldlich engine here. Eldlich drawing for turn, just going right into the battle phase, going over the Kiss-A-Kill for a whopping 2,000 damage. And I believe that should also trigger the Sunnies, so they're going to take another, well, Eldlich is going to take 200, and Live Twin's going to gain 200 because of the effect, because Lord was summoned while Kiss-A-Kill was on the board, so that would trigger the effect. And now we're going to go ahead and see him resolve a Duality, and Duality is going to go ahead and reveal 3. He'll take a Dogmatica, a punishment among those cards. Pretty good card to have here. Removal like that, especially like a double removal, very, very strong against like a deck like Live Twin. Removing both like Kiss-A-Kill and Lila off the field, preventing him from getting into the Link 2, just like completely cutting him off from that engine. Very, very potent. So we're going to see him set 1 Mystery back row. We know it's punishment. Live Twin here leading with a copy of Ecclesia. Ecclesia effect to go ahead and attempt to search. And it's going to be met with a skill drain, pay 1,000. Feel incredible. Now Golden Lord's effects are negated. Who really cares, though? And yeah, as expected, Live Twin going to head and scoop him up here. And we're going into a game 2 just like that. And as these guys get ready to start on game 2 here, I want to mention a quick shout out to Imperium Duelist. If you guys are interested in picking up amazing playmats, sleeves, deck boxes, dice, and more, check them out at the link below. And don't forget to use my discount code WinnerKills10 off at checkout to save 10% off your entire order. And you guys support the channel in the process. And lastly, if you guys are buying anything on TCG Player, a reminder to use my affiliate link in the description below anytime you guys shop and check out. Using that link, a small bit of the revenue from your purchase goes right back in the channel and helps out a ton for cards you're already going to be buying. So one thing here that's a little strange to me is why our Live Twin Duelist has decided to let Eldlich go first here in game 2. Like, he knows they're on skill drain, punishment, Gozen match. Like, Solemn Judgments are definitely in the main deck, and now if they weren't before. So, like, if you don't have to play into set 5 pass, if you don't have to, why make yourself do it anyways? Like, that's just very confusing to me. I mean, maybe you're really good and you'll draw a Lightning Storm, but like, or a Duster, but I doubt it. So, like, it's very confusing to me why he made the conscious decision to go second. Maybe because he thought his opponent was going to side hard for second and hope that he'd brick on going second cards, but like, still set 3 pass is pretty rough. And we know he has punishment too, thanks to the Ecclesia. So we're going to see him go into Kiss a Kill, and I think he either summoned Treat or Frost off the Kiss a Kill. Or the Lila, rather. The Lily, as some people call it. The Lily and the Kelsey. We're going to see him go into the Evil Red. Or the Evil Twin Kiss a Kill. I always get all these cards' names mixed up. There's like... I just know them by like... Kiss a Kill, Lila, Treat, and Frost. I think that's what I... And then like the Evil Red and Blue. And then we're going to get the boss monster in Burst of Destiny. And the Trouble Sunny, I believe it's called. But either way, we're going to see Evil Red bring back the Lila. Going to link into the Evil Blue. And it looks like on the summon of Evil Blue, or at least in response to the effect activation to go ahead and summon back, the red to go ahead and draw here, we're going to see him chain Dogmatica Punishment. And we'll see him send a copy of Wind Pegasus Ad Ignister, which is going to be a pretty nice card to have here. It's like a little bit of a backup, kind of an interruption setup in the graveyard, and he's just going to go ahead and bring back out the red. And not really too much you can do there. Ecclesia is, you know, bigger than the evil Kiss a Kill. And of course, Ecclesia cannot be destroyed by battle with an extra deck monster. So yeah, we're just gonna see him go ahead and activate a password and grab another copy of Sunny Snitch, of course. Minus 200 plus 200. You gotta hate to see it. And we'll go ahead and add a copy of the Frost. That one I can recognize as being Frost. And see what he's going to go ahead and do here. Going to go ahead and summon out the Frost. Actually, might be Treat that he just summoned out. Another way he's going to link those two off into a copy of Blue. Or no, another copy of Red here. And now he's going to go ahead and summon Ecclesia. So far doing a pretty good job at playing through the punishment. Add the extra extender in the form of password into Sunny's. And then also being able to have the Ecclesia in hand here to keep going. I believe our Eldlich player has a very obscure punishment target in his graveyard in the form of like a Skull Warrior. I don't know what it's called. Like it's part of like a weird archetype of like fusion monsters, like or like Fossil Warrior or something. Forget what it's called. Yeah, Fossil Warrior Skull Knight, I believe. It says you can banish this card from your graveyard and then target one monster in the field, destroy it. Okay, so that's what it is. It's basically just a pop in the graveyard. But it is not a quick effect, so it's only something you can use on your turn. So it just gives you access to a little bit of removal. And we're just going to see him link into a Evil Red again, if I saw that correctly. And we're going to see an end phase Scarlet for a copy of Lord, and that would trigger him to, again, gain 200, minus 200. But I don't think our Live Twin player caught that. And here it looks like we're going to see Skull Warrior activate. Or no, I think he was trying to do an end phase there, but Skull Warrior is not a quick effect. Or the Skull Knight. Fossil Warrior Skull Knight. Card you don't come across every day, so he'll pass turn. Draw for turn here. Picked up, I think, a copy of Goes in Match. And now we're going to see him activate the Fossil Warrior Skull Knight to attempt to destroy the Evil Red. That'll chain, summon out Evil Blue. And he will not get the effect here, I believe, to either draw or pop, since I believe they both need to be on the field to do that. I could be wrong, though. But he still has Wind Pegasus Ad Ignister in the graveyard, too. So if he does decide to pop something, he does have that as a backup. Be able to shuffle something back into the deck, which is very, very strong in this particular matchup. And we're just going to see him go to battle phase, at least attempt to go to battle phase. Evil Blue effect to bring out Red. Going to get the draw. And since you can only use the Live Twin links in the main phase, it's going to give him a chance here to go back to main phase, or, you know, be still in main phase and have more options here. And one of those options is going to be Pankratops. Very, very strong card to have here. And we're going to see a punishment from our Live Twin player to go ahead and send Entis to pop Lord. And then Entis effect is going to activate. Looks like he's targeting Pank. He's going to chain Pank. That's going to force a card here. Force the Pank to go after his opponent's set, which is actually a Crossout Designator. Second time I think we've seen Crossout Designator on the channel, and it's never resolved yet, which I find hilarious. Because like Live Twin, it might as well just be like Cross Out Designator Turbo. Because like that's like one deck that can like main deck that card and like, you know, main deck it very, very well because it has plenty of space to fit in extra cross out targets. Also, not getting to use the Wind Pegasus here because I think he missed the window of opportunity. Would have had to have done it in response to the Entis effects because the punishment would destroy Lord, and then New Chain would be Entis and then the Pegasus. So he missed the window on that, unfortunately, which would have been really good to shuffle back either the Evil Red or Blue into the deck, or get rid of the goddamn Sunny Snitch to stop changing the life points here. Make my life a little easier, why don't you? But we're going to see him go ahead and fire off a Trap Trick here. Trap Trick, banish a Scarlet, and go ahead and pass turn on that. Not really much else you can do here other than set a few back row. And now we're going to see a Gozen match activate. It's going to send off the Dark. I believe keeping a light. I know one of them's light, one of them's dark. Let me double check here. Yeah, so Evil Blue is dark and then Evil Red is light. So keeping the Evil Red, which is light, which pairs, of course, with the Dogmatica stuff. You know, we want to still be able to go for those. We're just going to see him summon a Hakero here. Attempt to block some damage. He will take another 200. And they actually remember it this time. So I believe life points should now be 7,400 to 8,600. That's not what they have on their calculators. I checked. So again, it gets a little confusing, and again, I apologize for that. So he's going to go on pass turn. Hakero is just a little bit too big for the Evil Red to go ahead and get over at 1,800. And now we're going to go ahead and see him attempt to bring out Lord here, I think. Probably wants to start applying some pressure here. Of course, Gozen match really not hurting the Eldlich Dogmatica deck since everything he's putting on board is going to be light unless he wants to, like, you know, go for a Link Spider, which he's currently locked out from because of the Gozen match. It'd be like the only thing he could go for here that'd be beneficial to him. But he's just going to summon out Lord by sending off a set punishment. Lord is boosted by 1,000, so we'll attack over 7 and then try to go in for 35. But something here happens, so let me go ahead and explain why the Evil Red is now back on the field. I believe our Live Twin player had a bit of a question he had to ask a judge about, just like to double check and make sure. Like he was going to, you know, do this play regardless. And he wanted to know whether or not he could use the Treat Engrave, you know, on this battle, because it says when either player takes damage from a battle involving an Evil Twin monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one face-up monster your opponent controls. It loses attack equal to that battle damage. So he takes 7, and then he gets to use the Treat to drop Lord by 7. Like that's, he just wanted to know if he would have been able to do that there. Like, I mean, it's a pretty obvious ruling, but obviously just, you know, double checking does not hurt. So makes Lord lose 700, brings him down to 28. So he's not taking 35 to the face, taking 28 instead. So, you know, you can save yourself some damage here. Why not? And he's, you know, been gaining a decent amount of life points so far this game, thanks to the Sunny Snitch, or at least you would think. But still has to out this Gozen match. Getting over Golden Lord at this point is going to be easier said than done because it now has the protection effect built in. Wind Pegasus is still in graveyard, still has not resolved that yet, so that's always just kind of a looming threat in the background. And now, again, one of the reasons why I don't like Live Twin is because they both have their calculators out. They're both like trying to figure out the almost unsolvable mystery of life point change in this deck. The minus 200, plus 200, you know, how many times did you take this, how many times did you take this, etc., etc. But either way, he's going to go ahead and set another card. Pass turn. Live Twin leading with Ecclesia. Ecclesia effect. It's actually going to resolve here, so no skill drain, no Solemn Strike. Gotta love to see that. We're going to go ahead and see him search out a copy of nothing from the deck to the hand, and he's just going to go ahead and admit defeat. And Eldlich Dogmatica taking this matchup 2-0 rather commandingly, so you guys are right yet again. And if you guys want to see more of my content, click on one of the videos popping up on the bottom of the screen right now. And last but not least, a special thanks goes to our Divine Level channel members, and they are Cadillacs84, Pony Stark, Keith Sidgers, Tweeter0226, and Black Ninja Money. Thank you guys so much, as always, for your extremely generous support of this channel.